Hi, this is Mike with Tac+On again, and first things first, we're going to figure out how to take this Remington 870 Express apart. We got lucky 111 here from our local police department. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this shotgun is safe. Okay, so that means we're going to manipulate the fore-end to the rear, and I want to look in there and make sure I don't have any shells, and I want to do a physical inspection of that. My magazine tube is empty, I'm safe, I'm good to go. So we're going to start with the stock. I'm going to take my standard Phillips screwdriver here and I'm just going to push it through the holes in the back of this Remington buttstock pad, and those will come right out. Okay. Even if your butt pad doesn't have a hole there that's obvious, that's real obvious, that's how these things are fixed, and the rubber's usually cut or split, and you even if you can't see it, you put your Phillips screwdriver through there and you get to those screws. So that's all it is. I'm going to take that off, I'm going to set it aside, I'm done with my screwdriver. Inside of here is a flathead bolt. Get my flathead screwdriver, line it up, and this is a long bolt that goes all the way through the stock and attaches to the receiver. Attaches right here, and it goes the full distance, and these things are torqued on pretty good so that the stock doesn't come off when you're shooting it. This one's actually torqued on really good. So, almost there. And that's it, I'm done. So here's that bolt I was telling you about. It goes all the way through the stock, connects to the receiver. Put my butt pad back on, put those screws back in, set this aside. If I ever want to reconfigure this shotgun to the standard way it is now, to take it hunting, or if I want to sell it, then I can just put that back on, completely convert back. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the fore end and the barrel. So I want to loosen this nut right here. Now be careful because my spring's going to come out. Okay, here's my spring. And my fore end gets manipulated to the rear about halfway. My barrel will come right off. Set that aside. Okay, got my spring. My follower remains inside the magazine tube. Okay, now I've got to get my fore end off, and this is the bolt. This is where all the action happens. So this is it's a little bit tricky. What I want to do is I want to reach up inside right here, the levers on the side of the receiver that hold your shells in. I just wanted to press them in, and then move the fore end forward, and I kind of have to just rock it back and forth. It comes right out. Here's my bolt, where my firing pin is, my receiver, and then I've got my fore end here. So the fore end is held in by this fore end nut on this magazine tube. So there's a number of different things that you can do with this. There's a wrench that you can buy, and it slides down in there and allows you to change that out and turn it. It's just a lefty loosey type of a thing, like a standard bolt. there's this little neat little key here that works on a lot of models. It just sits down inside there, and then you can just turn that. This is what I like to use. These are about 20 bucks off the internet. These are free. And then there's also a 50-cent piece, and this works really good. You can get it down in there. You got enough room. This is a difficult nut to get done. The fines are the thread are really fine. So you can use that. You can use your multi-tool, needle nose pliers. Put them down in there. Get it in the grooves. A number of different ways you can get this off. And this is a big question that we get on how do I get this nut done. So I've got my 4-end nut. Now that's off, and then I just pull my my 4-end tube out. My 4-end again goes with my stock for conversion later, and I have everything apart. We're good to go, and we can start our bullpup conversion. So stay tuned for the bullpup conversion.